Hi, sweeties. I'm just tagging a few people. Hope you had a beautiful yesterday and a glorious today. Just a few more people to tag. Sorry it takes so long. I wish that there was an easier way to do this part of things. And maybe there is an easier way. I just don't know what it is. But it'll just take me a couple more minutes to tag everybody and get everybody invited. Feel free to share and feel free to invite any friends you think might enjoy any of these beautiful bits. And we'll get rolling here in just a minute. Okay. Hey, guys. Hey, Miss Millie, I'm doing good. Hey, Amy. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Miss Millie. Hi, Kyrie. Hi, Laura. Hey, Jenny. Yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful day. The temperature's a little bit cool. Was a great day to get out there in the yard and work and not barbecue, so that, burn your skin off. So that was nice for us. Hi, Kim. How are you, honey? So I have pendant beads, bracelets, tumbles, all kinds of beautiful everything. I wanted to show the 4 different styles of pinch bails that I have available. I just kind of slipped them on with my fingers. I did not apply them with the pliers, so they are temporarily attached to these beads. But I have this. Oh, that's a loud dog. Hold on, let me turn off the light. Hi, Julie. So I have this style of pinch bail available. It's like a little bit of a filigree cut. That is an alloy. That's not 925 silver. That is an alloy, and it would look something like this. And I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 of those guys available. They are $2 a piece. This is the other style I have available. It's really pretty. It is a double-sided pinch bail, so on these double-sided beads, you can swap it back and forth. So those are pretty. If head is jasper sold, Laura, these guys are $2 a piece as well, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 of those as well available. Then I have got a slew of these. I think I have 10 of these. They're daintier pinch bails, and they have this type of a little jump ring at the top. So I do have those available. Those are $2 a piece as well. And then I have oodles of this particular style. Oh, it just fell off because I didn't pinch it with the pliers, so it fell off. Oh, snap. Let's try again. Oh, stamped. There it goes again. See, it works better if you put them on with pliers, then it's a more permanent thing. But I was just trying to show what they looked like. Hey, Miss Judy. So that you could see what the pinch bails might look like on a bead of your choice. So this one comes off pretty easily, but this is a real simple pinch bail. And I have got oodles of those available, and those ones are $1 a piece. So that's the 4 types of pinch bails I have, you guys. If anybody would like any, just let me know. Again, they are $2 for this size, $2 for this one, $2 for this one, and then $1 for this one. And this one you really do need to apply with pliers to pinch it closed enough to keep a hold of that bead, because it doesn't finger pinch very easily. But Laura, the jasper, this is actually an India agate, honey. And Laura, if you want the whole kit and caboodle, it would be $6 for the finding with the bead. I had just put it on there to show what it looked like on a bead. So if you would like that, honey, we're gonna that's piece number 182. if you'd like that whole kit and caboodle. But that is a India agate, and it comes in that natural jewel tone. Super, super pretty. Okay, so here we go. This is a red jasper, you guys. This is a really pretty one. Here you go, Laura. This is a red jasper. Super pretty one. It's number 184 for $4. This is a striped agate that has been colored in browns, greens, and yellows with a little bit of purple up at the top, a purple druzy. It's in a fish head shape. It's number 4018 for $4. Hey, Miss Judy, how you doing, sweetheart? This is a dyed agate. This one is striped in magenta and white. It has been colored. That is in a horse-eye shape. It's number 1173 for $4. This is a beautiful jasper. This one is in ochre and red. These are natural colors. These are not dyed materials, these jaspers. Super circular patterns on there. Beautiful piece. It is in a shield shape. That's number 191 for $4. This is a agate heart. The whole entire center of this one is dyed blue, and that is druzy. And then the outer edges have a bit of a light green kind of a hue to them, and they're very translucent, these outer edges, and that's the only solid agate on these pieces. That's number 153 for $4. Millie, 191 is yours, honey. Thank you very much. Hi, Connie. How are you? This is a really pretty natural agate. That's a red agate. This one has not been color enhanced. And look at that pretty little white up in the corner. And then she ends up in this really beautiful orangey red at the bottom. That's bit number 156 for $4. This is a striped agate piece. This one has been dyed in yellows. Super, super pretty patterning in the stripes, and it has a lovely little vug here on the right hand side. It's number 19 for $4. And this is a free form. Okay, Miss Judy, it won't take too long. I don't have as big a pile as I've had in the past going on here, so Miss Judy, it won't take that long to get through them. This is a freeform agate slice. This is double-sided, and it's number 151 for $4, and this one has been color enhanced. This, whoops, is a jumping horse-eye shaped bit. The left upper side of this one is white agate, and the rest is a translucent that they have dyed with orange and given that dragon's vein pattern to. So that's a really pretty dragon's vein agate piece. Number 4079 for $4. Here's a large striped agate piece. It's a free-form shape. It has been color enhanced. It is double-sided. It's number 3277 for $5. This is a sweet little agate heart. It's a puffy heart. So she is double-sided as well. She's in grays and brown tones. Sorry, Oxenfree's having a coming apart in the other room. It's number 187 for $4. This is a piece of gray malachite. It is beautiful. It's a teardrop shape. It has the top side drill. It is double-sided. It's number 163 for $5. Oh, Oxenfree having a coming apart. Here's a pretty dragon's vein striped agate. This one's done in shades of blue. Very, very pretty colors. That's bit number 180 for $4. And here's another pretty striped agate. That one has been dyed in a couple of shades of blue as well. Heart shape with a little vug here in the center. That's bit number 3181 for $4. Hi Jim, how are you today, hon? Here's a water drop shaped piece of striped agate. This one's been dyed in browns, greens, and yellows. And the stripes on this one are really subtle in the body part. This is bead number 4098 for $4. This is a beautiful dyed agate piece. The outer edge is black and then it's got a band of white. This whole center part is magenta, and that's the druzy part. And that druzy plays with the light like crazy there. That's piece number 3226 for $4. This is a piece of volcanic cherry quartz, and that quartz is playing with the light. It's a free-form shape. It's number 68 for $4. Hold on a second, I gotta grab a cup of tea real quick. I got a very uncooperative throat today, you guys. This is a pretty little crazy lace donut. She is, the hole is drilled a little bit off center. I think that was done on purpose. I don't know. It's $3 for the crazy lace donut. This is a dragon's vein agate. This one has been dyed green and purple, and the dragon's veining you can see right under the surface there. It's number 1132 for $4. Uh-oh, she stole somebody's number. This is another really pretty little gray malachite piece. It's a water drop shape. Again, the side drilled hole at the top. It's number 173 for $5. And that's where the number came from. Here's another beautiful little gray malachite piece. This one's got a little bit of hematite type staining in the top. These are natural colored, the gray hematite, the gray malachite pieces. That's number 179 for $5. This is a really pretty little one. Very simple. She's got this sweet pocked surface. And that one is number 181, and that is another piece of the gray malachite. $5. This is a horse-eye shaped piece of dragon's vein agate done in greens and magentas. This is a double-sided bead. It's number 3144 for $4. Here's another little water drop shaped piece of striped agate. This one was also done in greens, browns, and yellows. Very sweet little shape. That's number 3014 for $4. And then I'm just going to jimmy these findings loose so we can do these beads. Maybe not so easily. Oh, snapdragons. Hold on. That's a two-hand job, apparently. Who would have thunk it? Okay, so this is an India agate. It's a nice big water drop shape. It is double-sided. It's number 182 for $4. I just pinched myself on that pinch pail. Here is a fun little shape. This is kind of like a hook or a horn shape. Maybe a toucan bill. It's a dyed agate done with hot pink and gray colorations. That's bit number 181 for $4. Well, daggum this finger. It's acting like it's never been given a prick with a little pendant bead thing before, and it's giving me grief. Okay. Well, snap. I should have brought my pliers in here. Here we go. This is a pretty little dragon's vein agate. It's magenta and white. Pretty druzy pocket on the right-hand side. It's number 3147 for $4. This is a dragon's vein agate. The agate has been colored in rust, and the dragon's veining is done in blue. That's a really pretty contrast. Number 1246 for $4. hot pink magenta dragon's vein agate in a shield shape. It's almost like a bubblegum pink. Number 125 for $4. See if I can get this last pinch bail off this other one without sacrificing my fingernails too badly to the pinch bail people. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll take the pinch bail off with the pliers afterwards. Oh, look at that terrible little finger. So this is a little horse-eye shaped piece of striped agate in magenta. The bead is number 4025 for $4, and I'll remove the pinch bail prior to putting it in the basket. This is a nice big piece of tiger iron. Pretty scuffed front, so it's got that textural appeal. That's piece number 3021 for $4. This is a piece of volcanic cherry quartz, and it's almost clear. There's very little inclusion on that quartz. That's piece number 3210 for $4. And here's a pretty little agate. This one comes with a finding on it. It's got this pretty white druzy on the right-hand side of this side, and then it's a really, really dark black, like jet black. It is double-sided. It's number 189 for $4. This is a striped agate water drop shape. It's done in magenta and white. It's number 3208 for $4. 3021 is yours, Delane. Thank you very much, honey. Let's push these guys down here. This is a really cool pattern on this particular striped agate. It's got kind of this S shape to the swirl of stripes. Very pretty. It's greens, yellows, magentas, and browns and whites going on. It's bit number 139 for $4. 181 is yours, Delane. Thank you, honey. This is a pretty rectangular shaped piece of jasper. It's in kind of a rusty red color and ochre. It is a double-sided piece. The edges on the rectangle have been beveled. It's bid number 150 for $4. Don't do pinch bails with your bare fingers because they'll pinch you, you guys. It stings. This is a horse-eye shaped piece of dragon's vein agate. This one's been colored in green and burgundy with a little bit of white thrown in there, giving it this kind of cloudy pink in the forefront here. It's a double-sided bead. It's number 4006 for $4. And here we have a large magenta and white striped dragon's veined agate. This one has been dyed. It does have a little vug here on the front, giving it that textural appeal as well. That's number 1191 for $4. Amy, it's my fault for not bringing my pliers in here to put those pinch bails on and off with. I thought, oh, well, I'm strong enough to undo that. I bet I'm not. It'll heal. It's just a little something, a Band-Aid and a little bit of hot tea and I'll be fine. This is a really pretty piece of that volcanic cherry quartz. This one has all of the colors. There's a hint of pink on the side, and then the brown, the yellow, and the white all going on. Very pretty horse eye shape. That's number 98 for $4. And here's a freeform piece of striped agate. This one has a rough edge. This would be a great one to do the wire wrapping all the way around and create a frame for. This is double-sided as well. It's number 3220 for $4. And here is a pretty oval-shaped piece of striped dragon's vein agate. And the whole right-hand side on this one is druzy. It has been dyed in magentas and purples. It's number 3230 for $4. And I need more tea. I need more tea. So anybody got any great plans for this upcoming weekend? I do. Here's a gorgeous agate. This one has a little tiny hint of color enhancement, and that would be the kind of rusty brown you see going through the translucent section and this vein here. The grays and whites are the natural color of the agate. It's kind of a triangular water drop shape. That's number 160 for $4. I am going to be gone on Saturday. I'm heading out to Quartzsite to do some rock shopping. So if you have a wish list, please send me a PM. I'm happy to do shopping for you, look for pieces that I might be able to find for you. And you just send me a list, and what I'll do once I'm in Quartzsite and I come across something I think matches what you're looking for is I'll send you a PM with the price and the item picture, and we can go from there. Millie, 160 is yours, honey. This is a pretty little water drop shaped piece of striped agate. This one's been dyed in a variety of shades of green and white, and then it has these dendritic type patterns inside the translucent part of the agate at the bottom here. It's number 39 for $4. And here's another beautiful gray malachite. This one has a lot more of the red inclusion. These are all double-sided and side drilled at the top. This is number 159 for $4. I'm sorry, for $5. I keep forgetting those gray malachites. And here's one that's like a little 50-50 bar, half dark and half light green. It's number 3 for $5. And the last bit of gray malachite I have at the moment, this is a spectacular little pattern. It's got some matte, some shiny, dark and light green mixed in. And again, they're all double-sided, these gray malachites. That's number 165 for $5. Hey, little sister, how you doing today, honey? Here's a horse-eye shaped piece of dragon's vein agate. The purple on the top of this one is the druzy section, and then the magenta is dragon's vein. It is a double-sided bead. It's number 3276 for $4. And last but not least is the shield-shaped piece of dragon's vein agate. This one's been done in yellows and browns. It's got a little white pocket here. It's super pretty colors. That's number 4076 for $4. I do have dozens and dozens and hundreds of more beads on order, y'all. They just haven't come in yet. I'm expecting them any day now to start trickling in. So we shall see what happens when the mailman decides to bring on all the goodies. So this is one of those little goldfish like I've had in the past. This one is lapis lazuli and super gorgeous colors. The pyrite is really visible on the straight part of the bottom. It's number 175, and for the lapis lazuli it did cost a little bit more, so this guy is $7.50, but he's painfully cute. Super adorable. And the hole for the fish is up here right by the eyeballs. And I was watching a video the other day on YouTube, and this type of fish appears to be a long fin koi. So there, fancy. I have 3 of these small yellow jade Buddhas. Let me turn the flash off so they show better. There we go. And the coin row at the bottom here. Happy, happy face and big fat belly. 3 of these yellow jades, and they are $5 a piece. And I have a green calcite seahorse with a dark inclusion up on his noodle and then a band going through his belly. Super cute. He is double-sided, and he is $12 for the seahorse. This is a bone made out of dinosaur bone, and it is adorable. And so that fossil has been carved into a bone shape. I think it's hysterical. That one is $15 for the dino bone, and this is the last one I have in inventory. And this is a really pretty geode druzy pendant. It comes with the finding in the top here. It's number 127, and it's in gold and purple titanium coating, and that is $5 for that bit. Then I have in a similar color family, the purple and the gold, kind of in the shape of Africa. To me, it reminds me of the continent of Africa. Also comes with the finding. That's number 107 for $5. And the last one of these little gems I have right now is this green. It's a very pretty mint green. Comes also with a finding. That's number 142 for $5. Hey Sarah, how you doing, sugar? I have 3 of these left. These are called worry fish. And the idea behind them is you would string them on your pendant with one of those findings that are pin shaped, and then put a crimp bead at the bottom. And then when you're feeling stressed or worried or upset or whatever, instead of fidgeting with nothing, you fidget with the worry fish and slide it up and down on the bead. And it does come segmented like this. It is decorated all the way around, so regardless of what direction your fish flips, you have fish patterns. And they are $5 a piece, and I have 1, 2, 3 left of these guys. Hey Sarah, how are you doing, honey? Everybody's getting here. It's awesome. I'm going to turn the light off again to show this particular bead. This one is amazing. So this is carved from a shed elk antler, and it is a magnificent rattlesnake. Look at his face. Absolutely beautiful with fangs and all. He does come with a 925 silver finding. And look at the detail on this snake. Oh, stomach flu? That's not bueno. And even at the tip of his tail, he's got little rattles carved in. This is an amazing carving job. So the rattlesnake is $50, and he is truly, truly a spectacular piece of art. And basically, my friends, that is it for the pendant beads for today. Sarah Dark, honey, you had said something about when I got these in that you thought you might want one. I just wanted to double check with you in person because I have this pattern. It's kind of a large pinch veil. I have this pattern. It's kind of filigree. And I have, oh, now it's 2 instead of 1. Let me find one that's not hooked to something else. I have these little bitties. And they're each $2 a piece. Hey, Lindsay. I'm glad that Sarah is feeling a little better, and I'm so sorry the stomach flu nailed you, sweetheart. That's just stinky. Stinky on a stick is what that is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is plunge into these bracelets because I had made even more bracelets. Woo! So we'll move these over here. Oh, the mailman's back. Maybe he remembered he didn't bring me anything today. That would be awesome. So I'm going to show these guys first. These are $10 bracelets. They're not included in my sale. Sarah, you want one with the filigree pattern? You got it, honey. Sounds like he's leaving packages. We'll have more stuff for the next feed. Hi, Sylvia. These are mermaid glass, and they do cost a little more to get the beads, so these are not included in my sale. They're $10 a piece, and I have 2 that are in the dark mermaid glass, and these are 8mm beads. I have 1 in the light mermaid glass. That's also 8mm beads. Okay, Sarah, I'll put a filigree one aside for you for right now, and then the I did order the silver ones, and they should be here, I would think, within the next few days. They were coming from the States, so I don't expect them to take 6 months or anything to get here. But as soon as they get here, Sarah, I'll send you a picture and let you see. I have 1 of the mermaid glass in this light blue. I know, it's so pretty, isn't it, Sarah? I have sterling silver findings coming in, Lindsay. I have 1 in light pink. These are all 8mm beads, guys. And then I have 1 in hot pink. I hope you guys like the patterns I picked. There were like 8 million patterns to pick. So I picked like 4 or 5 patterns and I chose like 2 or 3 of each pattern. So I'm not getting hundreds in, but I am getting a handful in. I want to see how y'all like them and if the price point, it works for you all. And then if it does, then I can always order more. Since they are coming from the States, it won't take 6 months, like I said, to get here. So these are the mermaid glass bracelets, y'all. These are what I have available, and these guys are 10 a piece. We're going to set those guys in the back here. And then in the $10 bracelets, look how tall that pile is. I've been working. So these bracelets are on sale. They are $10 a piece or 2 for $15. That makes them $7.50 a piece. Move these guys up out of the way here. So I have 8mm red tiger's eye. And I have black and white snowflake obsidian. I love that pattern. It's so yummy. I have gold tiger's eye with hematite spacers. These are all 8mm beads so far. The obsidian is yours, Kyrie. Thank you, sweetheart. I have got in 6 and 8mm, 2 6, 1 8mm. These are called champagne citrine beads. Oh, thank you, Sarah. You're so sweet about my nails. I'm so self-conscious about these cattywampus things. Thank you so much. Oh, Shauna, hi, honey. The mermaid glass bracelets are $10 a piece. I have these available. These 6 are the last of them that I have available, and they are not included in my sale price bracelets, but they are $10 a piece. So I have 2 of the dark gray, 1 of the light, 1 light blue, 1 light pink, and 1 hot pink available. Oh no, Juju to Lindsay. And let's see, I was talking about these, I'm sorry, champagne citrine beads. So these are a really pretty stone bead that has this fabulous, I think it's kind of like a gas type of application to the exterior to give it this really pretty, like almost iridescent glow. Really lovely beads. So those are in 6 and 8mm. I have 8mm agate, and these are in green tones. I have 2 beautiful 6mm fluorite bracelets. So hubby's gone down to see what the mailman brought, and he's scratching the window to scare me. He's such a noodle. Kyrie, you're going to do fine. You're smart enough without your wisdom teeth, honey. So these are fluorite. They're purple family. There's a couple that have, you can see clearly there's a little bit of green hint to them. But they're mostly purple and clear. They're super lovely. So those fluorite bracelets are on the sale pile, and that's 10 a piece or 2 for $15. And those are in 6mm beads, the fluorite. And I had a couple of beads left over for the mermaid glass that I made, and so I tossed them in with some lava beads, and that made a really cute little bracelet. So there's 6 different color mermaid glass bracelets, beads, and lava, all in 8mm. Super cute. So that one's in the pile. And Shauna, the bracelets fit comfortably a 7 1/4 to 7 1/2 inch wrist. I take a 7 1/4 inch bracelet, and you can see there's plenty of room on this one. It's not even remotely stretched, so it will stretch out more and be comfortable. You're so cute, Sarah. Yes, let me lull you into this sense of comfort and calm. But no, I've had mine out too, honey, and it is apprehensive causing, but once it's all done, it'll be great for you. It'll be great. It'll be a good thing. So this is the same idea. I took the lava beads and a few leftover adventuring beads, and I made these little patterned bracelets. They are 8mm as well. The nice thing with the lava beads, folks, is you can use them for natural diffusers. Drop a couple of your favorite essential oil drops onto that lava and let the heat of your body diffuse those for the day. Very easy to clean off as well. Those two are 8mm beads. And then I have one that is the lava. This one I thought was very striking. The lava. No, Kyrie, I didn't, honey. You got it, though. You got it. This is the lava beads with the honey calcite beads placed periodically. And that's a very striking combination. I thought that was really pretty when that came out. So those are all available. Again, these are 8mm beads, and it is $10 a piece, or 2 for $15. Okay, guys, this is the last of them. I scrapped together all of my sunstone beads, and I was able to make that fit into a bracelet with the help of the hematite spacers. These sunstone beads have the most incredible flash. And Sarah Dark, am I correct in that you got one of these beautiful sunstone bracelets yourself when I had more beads in inventory? So these are super pretty. That one is 8mm as well. Excuse me, you guys lost me for a sec. Hold on. Holy cow. I think I swallowed a fly. Ah! Blue sunstone sitara, and that is one sparkly little bracelet. These are 8mm beads. Super delicious. I love that deep night blue sky. You want me to look for larger beads for you? You got it, Sarah. Hi, Barbara. How are you? Protein. No, thank you. I'll pass on the extra protein if that's the case. These are gorgeous. These are topaz beads that have been colored in a tone of orange that almost makes them look like citrine. And beautiful 8mm beads. And these topaz beads have a great weight to them. Super, super pretty. No, I had mine out, my wisdom teeth out, and it's not fun. Nobody's going to ever lie to you and tell you, well, some people might lie to you, but I'm not going to lie to you. It's not fun, but after you're done healing from it, it is so much better. It is so, so much better for your whole entire jaw and face. You're going to really, really notice a difference, honey. Picture Jasper. These are all 8mm beads. The first bracelet here is rounds mixed with rondelles, and super, super pretty tones. These Picture Jasper you can wear with everything. It doesn't matter what color family you're going to wear them with. They're going to match, from blacks to whites and everything in between. And the second Picture Jasper is 8mm rounds with 8mm barrel shape. Super cute combination. And then the last of the sale bracelets are the titanium coated drusies. And these are little druzy geode beads that they have sprayed with titanium, and they give them huge character and pop. Look at that thing shining. And these guys are 8mm beads. I have one in this champagne color. Laura, you want the first Picture Jasper with the rounds and the rondelles, honey? That's yours. I have two of them in this really great copper tone. Copper tone, like suntan lotion. Copper color would probably be a better choice of words. Look how beautiful those beads are. Yumminess. Oh my goodness. We were out cleaning the chicken coop today. I tell you what, chickens are dirty animals. That's all there is to it. I needed 6 showers when I got done. And then I have two in this gold tone. They're very beautiful beads. They're all 8mm. And so that is the pile of $10 or 2 for $15 bracelets. Then, you guys, I am so freaking excited about these first bracelets I'm going to show you in the $15 department. Y'all know that I'm a quartz girl. I went to my bead store yesterday and about fell over. Check these out, you guys. They're blue quartz beads. Have you ever, let me turn the light off. Have you ever? Look at that color. It is freaking amazing. I have to admit, I did make one for myself as well. But these are blue quartz beads in 10 millimeter. They're freaking beautiful. I can't even tell you guys how great. I love quartz. Don't mean to beat the quartz drum too loudly, but they feel amazing and they look spectacular. That quartz against the skin color, holy cow. They're gorgeous. So those are $15 bracelets. I do have two 10 millimeter quartz that are blue available. Oh, I'm throwing bracelets on the floor for crying out loud. Why the tears? Sarah Wild. You know what? I didn't look for 6 millimeter, but I can go back to the bead store and look, honey. But I do have 10 millimeter right now. Oh, Jesus. Jeebus. I think that's maybe Budjeebus. I don't know. The Tiger Cubs. Okay, and Sarah Dark, you bought one of these last time in 10 millimeter, but I did successfully get some 8 millimeter bamboo agate. This stuff is awesome, you guys. So I have 3 different tones. I'll show them all to you at one time. So this will be bamboo agate number 1, bamboo agate number 2, and bamboo agate number 3. 3 very distinct tones. Absolutely delicious beads. They're freaking gorgeous. Hubby just brought in a couple of beads. Let me give him some stickers to put on them and send him away, and then he can come back with them all priced with stickers. He's grumbling on his way out. That man is so awesome. Kimberly, you like number 3? That's yours. Well, you know, that's my job. I'm a tease. At least that's what I've been told in the past, is that I'm a tease. So I have number 1, which is kind of in a greener family, and number 2, which is kind of in a peacher family of this beautiful bamboo agate left. They are delicious little beads, let me tell you. Then in the $15 family, I do have the amethyst in 8 and 10 millimeter beads. And I'm going to Quartzsite on Saturday, you guys, and looking for more of this amethyst.
Front or back?
On the back, please. He's asking where to stick the number stickers. He's so cute. Because it's such a high, I really scored with such a great quality of amethyst when I went. I am going to look for more. So those guys are 15 a piece. Well, you know, I know where to get them, and so next time at the bead store, Sarah, I can always buy some more, sweetie. That bamboo agate is amazing. Amazing. I have 2 honey calcite beaded bracelets. These are 8 millimeter beads. And this honey calcite, can y'all hear that? It has such a delicious sound when it rattles together. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful material. It's super soft, just like any of your other calcite specimens might be, kind of like that soapy material. Just wonderful. And that rich honey color. Yum, yum, yummy, yum. Then I have red agate, and this is not dyed. These are natural beads. And look at the tight banding on some of these. Incredible. And they have, oh, no 2 beads are exactly the same. Some have white stripes, some don't have stripes, some are tan, some are more orange, but they're absolutely beautiful. And they feel really great. Those natural stones always have such a delightful weight to them. Then I have got Amazonite, and I have it in 6 millimeter and 8 millimeter, and I have 2 of each bead size bracelet available. And they are such luscious colors. Really, really pretty. And then I have Let me turn the light off again. I have the blue lace agate, and it's such a soft shade of blue, and the tight bands on there. These are accented with blue sunstone sitara beads. This bracelet is 6mm beads. Oh, my husband and his TV. And then another one of my personal favorites is 6mm, and this is quartz with tourmaline inclusions. So all of the black you're seeing are tourmaline jammed inside of these beautiful quartz beads. Jessica, honey, get better. Don't fret. When you're better, deal with it. Don't deal with it until you're better. Honestly, I promise. I know. I know how it goes. Kyrie, this is a beautiful little bracelet. Look at this particular bead right here. All those little tourmaline rods are so visible. It's a beautiful little bracelet. You're going to really enjoy that. Okay. Then what I have left is this small pile of $5 bracelets, folks. And we're going to get these guys gone. So they are 5 a piece, or 2, 4, 8. These are bead soup bracelets. So when I create these other bracelets, I always end up with 1 or 2 extra beads. What I've done is string them all onto bracelets. I've tried not to put 2 of the same bead on any bracelet. And it is a combination of glass and stone. And excuse me, good grief. Yeah, please. I'm sorry, hubby is here. Say hi, hubby. He's putting the beads that came in. Sarah Wild, I don't have any more at the moment, but I have got a way to order more. Do you want 6mm, honey? Okay, awesome, sweetie. Thank you. Sarah says hi, hubby.
Hi.
He said hi. So, I'm sorry. Combination. So here we've got cat's eye, unakite, titanium coated brace beads, blue and gold sunstone sitara. So yeah, these are really pretty. There's a crackle glass in orange. Tried not to put 2 of the same bead on any one bracelet, and so they're called bead soup. And these guys are 5 a piece, or 2 for 8. And in that same grouping are the 3 howlite bracelets, and these are little scullies that are 8mm tall by 7mm wide in a variety of colors and patterns. This particular one right here with the purple scully my fingers on has some lava beads placed here and there. Very cute. And these are 12mm lampwork glass beads, and they have the same pattern on every bead in different colors. So some are gray, some are yellow, some are blue, orange spots, red spots, yellow spots. So super cute, super fun and funky. And the last in the $5 or 2 for 8. 2 of the scullies. I have one with lava beads, Kimberly. I can take this one apart and put lava beads on it if you'd like me to, but I only have one made right now with lava beads. If you'd like to, though, let me know and I can change this one around a little bit and add lava beads onto it for you. And the last one in the sale pile for $8. I'm sorry, good grief, $8 for 2. Yep, that's right. Is this really pretty? Handmade pottery bead bracelets. So the beads were individually made and decorated, and super fun, kind of bohemian in style, and every color under the sun practically in here, from reds to yellows. And that guy, the average thickness of a bead is 8mm. Some are a little bit fatter and some are a little bit thinner. And those are the end of the bracelets. The one with the most white. Okay, you got it, honey. Thank you. Sarah Wild, no, I don't right now, but I have a bag full of 6mm beads I just haven't done anything with. Would you like me to make you one, love? I'm happy to do that. And if I repeat myself, You'll take 2 soups for $8, Jessica. You got it. Thank you. Yes, Sarah, I'm happy to make them. So let's take a look at, let's see, Sherry, sweetheart, are you still here? Sherry Goldstrom, are you here, honey? So Sherry, you might have left. Okay. All right, so we'll take a look at these beads that hubby brought in. Okay, well, I have to make them up anyway, so I know, circus music. What do we have here? This is gorgeous, you guys. This might be a colored jasper, but it's beautiful. It's kind of in this greeny blue family. It's got these great pocks on the front. It's like a sediment jasper. Jessica, we did run through pendants first thing, but I have got a couple that my husband just brought in that I was going to show. You're welcome to rewatch the feed. Oh, you're going to take this one before I finish? Okay. 192 goes to Jessica. Here's a pretty horse-eye shaped dragon's vein piece. This one's done in yellows and oranges. And it's got some translucence over here on the left-hand side that catches the light like crazy. That's kind of pretty. That's number 188 for $4. And then this is a piece of crazy lace. And this one's done in pink and red. That's really pretty. I've seen them in the magenta and the purples. That's the first one I've gotten in the pink and red family. Super pretty. Water drop shape. And that's number 186 for $4. And then last but not least, we got another turtle in. Turtle. So this is a hematite turtle coated with titanium. And this one's kind of been given the rainbow treatment. So he's kind of purple or kind of blue or kind of gold, depending on how you look at him. And his hole goes through his flippers, which is kind of interesting. So he'll hang... Hold on. How does he hang? For crying out loud. Wait a minute. There could be an error with this particular fishy turtle thing. Okay, there's a hole. There's a hole there. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in the flipper of the fish. And I'm not seeing where the other hole is. Well, for crying out loud. He might be an epic fail turtle. I don't see an exit hole anywhere on this turtle. So, yeah, you'd have to come up with a creative way to hang that puppy. So we'll cut him in half. 190 is $5. And let's see. Millie, you claimed number 186 first, honey. I know, poor turtle. I was just like, hey, they're normally the holes are up in the noodle, but he's got a hole in his flipper, but I honest to goodness, I don't see any exit hole anywhere on this little critter. The turtle is sold for you, Floy. Okay, honest. That's great. I'm sorry it didn't have the 2 holes, but yay, I'm glad that he's useful to you, Floy. And then, Millie, you said if nobody wanted the dragon's vein, that you're going to take that number 188, honey. If you can type that one in for me, that way I'll know to put it in your basket. Hi, Dusty. Laura, you were asking if what was Jasper, sweetie. Hold on, let me back up here. Let me back up and find out what question I missed of yours, Laura. Okay. La. Sorry, guys. Sometimes the comments skip me, and sometimes I just totally miss the comments. Number 186. No, that was a crazy lace, Laura. Millie, thank you for doing that. Dusty, I'm doing great. Laura, did you not see the jaspers that I showed earlier? I do have this jasper piece. Let me pull them out real quick. I thought I had a second jasper in here that didn't sell a minute ago. Sorry guys, hold on just a second. I know it's loud in your ears. Here we go. I do have these two jasper pieces, Laura. Sarah Dark, Millie beat you to the crazy lace, sweetheart. That's okay, Laura. So this is a red jasper. It's got beautiful veining in it. Laura, that one's number 184 for $4 if you'd like it. And then Laura, this is a sediment type jasper, and it's in ochres and rusts, and it's a beveled edge rectangle, and it's number 150. No yellow, more on the brown side. Okay, honey. Oh, you were answering. Oh. What the heck? I don't know what's going on around here. You guys are adorable. Okay, so let's visit the tumble table for a little bit, folks. We have not been over here for a while, and my tumbles aren't going anywhere because I'm not showing them. So this is the lapis lazuli fishy. Isn't he adorable? He's got the pyrite flecks in him. And he is very similar to the other fishes that I had. It's a different material. And he's number 175 for $7.50. And we just used him to come across the room so I didn't give you all motion sickness moving across the room. So tumbles. I think we'll start off on this end of the table because we have got so bloody many tumbles. So in this dish, Kimberly, you beat Floy by just a minute. Floy, Kimberly's request for the bead came in just a moment before yours, honey. I'm sorry about that. That's okay. We get new beads almost every single day, Floy. So these tumbles right here are... What was the other fish? Okay, I'll show you in a second. I'll do this dish of tumbles and then jump across the room real quick and show you the other fish. These are pink opal, and these are gorgeous. I have got 3 pieces of the tumbled pink opal available. The pink opal is $5 a piece. And then, Sarah, you want a pink opal, honey? You got it. These are spectacular. These are malachite with azurite tumbles, and they're friggin-licious. And the azurite with malachite tumbles are $5 a piece as well. And Sarah, you wanted the one that was in my hand. That's the one, this one here with the little bit of inclusions and the speckles. You got it, sweetie. Oh, Floyd, that's not a problem, honey. I am happy to hold baskets for you if you want to combine postage so that you don't end up, paying, $5 every week or whatever. Okay, so put this one aside. The other fish that are sitting here are also lapis lazulis. Kimberly. And these guys are about 2 3/4 inches long, and they're carved all the way around. You would maybe hang them by their eye hole. They're beautiful, beautiful fish. They're 15 a piece, and those are the last of the fishies that I have, honey. And then we'll look at this on the way back over to the tumble table. Ooh, buggy pink opal sphere. Oh, you're making me drool, Sarah. Oh my gosh. Laura, I can hold the packages. As long as you pay your invoice, I can hold the packages until the next one, kind of almost indefinitely. Kimberly, you want the darker? Okay, you've got it. You've got it. So what we're looking at right this minute are beautiful tumbles of amethyst. And these are $2 a piece for the amethyst tumbles. And they're really, really pretty pieces. Some are a little bit more purple, and some have almost a little chevron attitude. And then right next to them are the rough amethyst. And these guys are also $2 a piece. Look at the rainbows. That one just decided to show out big time. Holy cow. So that's beautiful, rough, raw chunks of amethyst, and those are $2 a piece. And they vary from super dark purple, like this little guy that's a point, to almost a chevron pattern right inside of the, that is definitely a chevron pattern in my book. Super gorgeous. So yeah, what I do is I'll send my invoice, and then I won't attach any shipping to it. When you're done shopping, ready for me to ship out to you, I'll send you a separate invoice for the shipping to be included for the entire order. Okay, this is a beautiful bowl of tumbles. These guys are $3 a piece. What we have here is some gorgeous moonstone. And these are huge tumbles, y'all. Beautiful moonstone. I've got a bunch of those. I've got some black moonstone. Look at the flash. Oh, my Lanta. She's a show-off. So I have black moonstone as well. I have moonstone with what looks like, I'm not sure what that inclusion could be. I was going to say tourmaline, but then it's not really tourmaline. I do have one chunk of this included moonstone. And I have this little dude. Let's see if he'll show off today. In the heart of this one is a blue flash. There it is. So there it is. There's the blue flash in this sweet little moonstone. And that's the only one left of this particular material that I have. I have gold sunstone sitara. And I think that's it for that particular dish. It does look like some kind of a magic marker, but it's definitely inclusions in there, Laura. It's pretty cool looking. It's kind of shimmery. It's very, very pretty. Yeah, it's definitely got some schiller. That dark inclusion definitely has schiller. So those are the bits that are in this dish for $3. Then in this dish for $3, we have got, oh my gosh, these are also huge. We've got onyx. We've got K2. They're $3 a tumble, Laura. We have some serpentine and some nephrite jade. The one that I was showing you with the black, Laura, this one is moonstone, and then I'm just not sure what that inclusion is. Sarah, it could be mica, but it's awfully black for mica. Black for mica, that's countertop. No, it's a very dark inclusion, but it's got some great schiller. But that one's a moonstone. I have, in this big dish, I have some beautiful pink calcite. Kimberly, you want one jade? These are beautiful cubes of jade. That nephrite jade is delicious. Let's see what else is in this dish. Oh, way down here. Hi, Christian. This is obviously lapis lazuli with a great, beautiful vein of pyrite right along the side there. That's super pretty. I have one of those in there. Laura, does the moonstone have flash? It does, but it's not cooperating with me right now. It is, it's not showing its flash to me right this minute. Kimberly, you want the blue moonstone? Okay. This one does have a flash, you guys, but I just can't find it. So, Laura, you want this moonstone? Okay, thank you, honey. Okay. And let's see. In this dish are some small pieces of lapis lazuli. And these guys are $1/4 a piece, and it's a random pool at $1/4 a piece. Some are kind of rod-shaped, and some are little nugget shapes, but they're $1/4 a piece for lapis lazuli. And in this dish for $2 a piece are blue tiger's eye tumbles. And these are more like cubes than round tumbles. They're like little square cubes of blue tiger's eye. Super cute, $2 a piece. Floyd, how many would you like? All of the lapis sticks? Let's see if I got any more down on the bottom. Okay, so we'll take off that broken one. So Floyd, it looks like I have 6 lapis sticks for you, if you want all of them. Whoops, as they jump into another container. Yeah, that's what I have, Floyd. These are the 6 I have left. If you'd like these 6, great. But if you don't want all 6, okay, you do want all 6. And then, so Kimberly, then I don't have, I do have one broken one, Kimberly, that I'll just toss in your order, honey, because it did break. If you'd like that one, I can just put it in your order. Okay, Floyd, great. This dish has beautiful tumbled petrified wood. These pieces are gorgeous, and they're nice, healthy chunks. The petrified wood is $4 a chunk. And I have a variety. Some are longer, some are, you know, more cubic in shape. And then that's a pretty one. Well, they're all pretty. I can't say that one is pretty. They're all beautiful, though, and I love the sound of them. Okay, back here I have a couple of pieces of rough dumortierite. And dumortierite is such a beautiful blue stone. So I have a total of 5 pieces of this in the rough. Hi, Jutta. Super gorgeous material. The dumortierite is $3 a piece for the chunks of rough raw dumortierite. Oh, you know what I have is 4 pieces of dumortierite and 1 piece of lapis lazuli with pyrite that is rough. And the rough lapis is also $3. So better keep those guys separate. I'm getting them mixed up already. In our 50-cent bin, we have aquamarine tumbles. We have prehnite. And we have got, oh, isn't this stuff beautiful? Hold on. Prehnite and brain cramping. Tourmaline included in this beautiful stuff. Oh my gosh. So this is not peridot. Is it peridot? Brain cramping. Somebody help me with the name. I've said it 6,000 times and my brain shut down just now. Of course, when I've got a group of people listening to me. Okay. Anywho, pretty green rocks with tourmaline in it. Peridot with tourmaline. Okay, then in this side of this dish, we've got some beautiful pieces of, yeah, peridot. You're right, Laura. I was just going to say this is definitely peridot with tourmaline. So this is a bigger version of this. So peridot, prehnite, aquamarine. Good gravy. Here's a bigger peridot with tourmaline in it. Yeah, what do they call that? Brain fade? I don't know. It just goes on vacation. The tumbles in this dish that I'm showing you guys now are $3 a piece. So I have a couple of pieces of the larger pieces of peridot. This looks like a beautiful piece of rutilated quartz. Oh yeah, gold rutilated smoky quartz actually. Look at those rutiles. We have got some onyx. And we have got some bronzite. That's a pretty rock right there. Different form of nephrite jade. This is aventurine. A large peridot. You got it, honey. Thank you. This is sodalite. Nice, great big chunks. I've got some hematite in here. Oh, no, that's shungite. That's not hematite, that's shungite. And let's see who else is tucked up in here. I think that's it for this particular. What are you? Oh, I got a piece of fluorite in there. Okay. Over on this particular portion of the tray, we have more sodalite, amazonite, angelite. Oh, look at that fancy jasper. That's a delicious chunk of jasper right there. Let's see, here's another piece of nephrite jade, a little bit different patterning. That's another shungite. I've got one celestite left in here. Delicious agate. Look at that agate. That's gorgeous. And you want the fancy jasper? You got it, honey. And here's another pretty agate down here. Beautiful red agate. And who are you, love? I think this is another beautiful little agate. I've got some pyrite. There's the hematite. And what else is down here? Oh, I've got some more bits of fluorite. Sarah, this size nugget of like the fluorite and the agate, these guys are $2 a piece. The larger tumbles in here are $3 a piece. So like the sodalite, yeah, the sodalite and the, oh, there's a pretty bloodstone. The big bloodstone and sodalite pieces are $3 a piece, but these smaller little nuggets are $2 a piece, Sarah. Then in this big part of the tray, we have red tiger's eye tumbles. The pie, you want the pie. Which one was the pie, honey? Is this what you were speaking of for the pie, this piece of nephrite jade, honey? Kimberly? I think that might be what you're talking about. Maybe. This is a piece of opalized sodalite, so it's got this beautiful creamy material going on. Silly dogs. Pyrite. Oh, okay. You got it, honey. You've got the pyrite. Good. I've got it. And then let's see, we have some more pieces of nephrite jade. And that's another beautiful piece of that red tiger's eye. What else is tucked in down here? Some more sodalite. Oh, and one chunk of howlite. Yep, and more of that beautiful opalized sodalite. Look at the beautiful red in this particular piece of that opalized sodalite. Yummy stuff. So, good doggies. Yeah, they are good doggies, but if they just wouldn't bark when I'm on my feed because somebody walks down the street. I'm all about them protecting us. I really am. I'm down with that. But come on. So, they are barkity, barkity, barkies. Speaking of which, let's see if we can get this big boy on camera. Hey, Bubby, was you barking? Was you barking? That's Nerone. Hey, Bubba, where are you going? So I'm out of here, Mom. Okay, so we'll take a look at this agate as we spin it across the room. Hey, Lindsay, how you doing, doll? He is adorable. You guys, that dog, God bless him. He is a rescue from Mexico, and Sihi and I volunteer with a group called the Animal Pad, and we rescue dogs down in Mexico, street dogs, and bring them up here, rehabilitate them, and find permanent homes for them. And Nerone happened to have come up to the States as a little 4-week-old puppy. And the husband of the girl who runs the group, the Animal Pad, had been down in Ensenada fishing. And we're not that far from Mexico here in San Diego at all. It's just like a 20-minute drive. So he was down in Ensenada fishing, and this gal was walking along the pier with a bucket of puppies and selling the puppies for bait. So he took all the puppies from her, and we got our own. Oh, what are the bracelets standing against? They're standing against magic, Laura. Okay, hold on. Sarah, you had a dream that you found them and you were going to give them new homes, but you kept them. Yeah, it's hard not to keep these foster dogs. Let me tell you what, you guys. They get your heart wrapped around their little paws, and that's that. That is that. So what we have here, sweetheart, the first piece is an absolutely gorgeous amethyst flower plate. And my understanding is that the green is caused by some form of copper material within the matrix. And this white amethyst grew up and around and through and over that gorgeous mineral. And so it's got little caves to go exploring in. And she is, let's see, my price tag sitting there is $90, so we're going to do her for $75. She's been on my table for a little while here. She is 8.5 inches long, and at her widest, she is just a hair under 5 inches at her widest. But she is pure magic. So her top side is delightful to look at and explore. Hi, Donette. And all kinds of different little textures. Like this is a little more botryoidal, and then this, I'm wishing this would show up better. This is like the crystal is laying down flat and spread out. So it's truly, truly magical feeling. But look up through the edge all the way around. I'm surprised she's still here too, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with looking and enjoying. Inside here, there's like some botryoidal growth that you can see, these little bubbles. And then her underside is just magic as well. So she's another one of what I call my twofers. You can display her on one side and flip her and display her on the other. So she's on special. She's 75. And she's absolutely, I know, the botryoidals are delicious. But she's absolutely magic. And then she is leaning up against one of Christian's favorite pieces, which is this huge chocolate dogtooth calcite that has a secondary calcite growing, and it gives it this snowflake or ice crystal appearance. So it's a beautiful double calcite piece, and she's huge. Oh, she caught a cat here. She is, my Lanta, let me remember, pert near 10 inches by, oh golly, 7.5 inches. And she is also 75. But that's a big, huge, healthy specimen. That would have to ship in the large flat rate box because it is, one, so heavy, and two, so large. It's a big, beautiful display specimen. I have her tipped up and leaning against my table, so she doesn't naturally stand that way. But it would not be that challenging to put her into a bigger stand and have her stand up and have her be admired that way. And then here's her backside. It's this beautiful, almost mica type surface. Can you all see the glitter and glow that's going on? Maybe it's more of a pyrite type of surface going on. I mean, she's a very busy girl herself. She's got a lot going on. Super, super beautiful bits. And there we go. And that's the magic that the bracelets lean up against. Okay, sweeties, we have got one azurite blueberry for $10. And just the other night I was looking at this sweet little azurite blueberry, and right here, right in front of my fingernail, that little flash of light you see is a pretty little green toned crystal sticking out of there. And I don't know what that green toned crystal is, but that is sure a little piece of happiness sticking there. It's like winking at you. The blueberry is $10. Then I have got two of these fabulous double terminated smoky celestial pieces. This is number 1, and she's got oodles of babies. There's even a double terminated baby there. And I thought there was a second. Nope. So the big one is double terminated, and then that little baby right there is double terminated. And oh, she's deciding to throw rainbows. So that's a smoky celestial double terminated piece for $10. And here's the second malachite. What? Malachite? Malachite. Sarah Wild. I don't know that mineral. Malachite? It's not, oh, you mean malachite. No, it's not really green enough for malachite, honey. It's kind of a translucent green. And maybe it's only green because its color mixed with the blue make it appear green. No, that's okay. Don't worry. You haven't read Dawn's spelling. And here's the second double terminated smoky celestial quartz piece that I have. And this one has a lot of that red hematite inclusion and then some lodolite inclusion up in the top on this side. And each of those beauties are $10. And then I have these spectacular blue quartz. The cloudy blue that you're seeing on the interior of these pieces is caused by lithium, and this particular one has this beautiful golden adherence all the way around on the bottom. Delicious little bit. These are $40 a piece, and I have 3 available. This is number 1. This is number 2 with a great keyhole in the back. And look at those gorgeous golden crystals. And this is number 3. Super clear tip. That thing is just water clear practically. And that beautiful blue lithium inclusion. It's spectacular. Really, really beautiful stuff, you guys. And then I have some danbarite pieces, pink danbarite. And all of the pink danbarite pieces I have are little rainbow casters. This is the largest piece that I have, and she is $20. And look at that, all those rainbows right here in the front. Jiminy Christmas. Beautifully terminated crystal. And so she's $20. I have 2 in the $18 realm. Here's this sweet little almost water clear crystal right here, jutting out from the side of this terminated crystal. And she stands pretty nicely. Very pretty little bit. So that one is 18, number 1. And this is 18, oh, she's a jumper. This is 18, number 2. She has this lovely sidecar. Miss Judy, you missed the bracelets, darling. Lindsay, I go this Saturday, honey. I am going to Quartzsite on Saturday, so I won't be having a feed on Saturday, folks. I will be back on Monday. And if you have a shopping list, if there's something in particular you're looking for, send it to me in a PM. I'm happy to look around and see what I can find for you. This is the second piece of pink danbarite at 18. And, you know, I'm trying to decide if I'm seeing a little phantom inside there. What do you guys think? Let me see what's on the... Oh, no. It's a reflection of the sidecar on the other side. Super, super cute. So it's got a sidecar on the back, a sidecar on the front, another crystal here across the front. But the great thing is that she stands up like this. And then look at the rainbow. She just is throwing them out. It's like, yeah, I'd be full of rainbows. I'm all that and a bag of chips. So that's pink danbarite number 2 for 18. Hi, Christian. How you doing, honey? And the last piece of pink danbarite I have is this little twin. Both of these crystals are absolutely beautifully terminated. There's more rainbows. Like I said, these guys are all rainbow casters. And beautiful, beautiful bits. So this one is 15 for the little twin. And those are the 4 pieces of pink Danbarite that I have available. Floyd, let me grab you a phantom to show you real quick, honey. Hang on a second, guys. Talks amongst yourselves for just a moment. Okay, that didn't take long. So, Floyd, this is a piece of quartz that has been polished, and it is called Lodolite. That's what the inclusions inside here are. When you're looking at this piece, let me get her, there we go, get her to line up here. Can you see the stripes on the inside here, Floyd, that look like there's another crystal here, and they're kind of in the same general pattern as the cut crystal itself is? That's a phantom, and what it is a it's like an optical illusion, and there's not really anything there making the triangle. It's a reflection and refraction of the light from the outside of the crystal on the inside. It stays there no matter how you move it, but there's not really anything there. It's kind of fascinating. So here's a piece of what the heck have I got here? Super 7. And there, that phantom is a lot easier to see. Can you see that perfect triangle following up inside there? There's not really anything to make it grow in a triangle. So they call it a phantom because it looks like there's something inside that really isn't inside. There's nothing forcing it into that triangular shape, I should say. It's kind of cool. Kind of a little bit of rock magic. I hope that explained it, honey. Let me think. I had one other place I might be able to show it a little bit more clearly. Here we go. Let me find the one. One of these guys had phantoms. Not the first one, so maybe the second one. If I get it in the right light, there it goes. So this one you can also see there's this interior triangle at the point of the material, and it's called a phantom because it's not really a crystal inside there. It's coloration and shape of minerals on the inside that make it look like there's a whole new crystal. Don't those guys sound like music? Oh, hi, Kimberly. I just pulled these out. I have 2 left. These are amethyst scepters, and these guys are 10 a piece, honey. And we'll have number 1 be this one, and number 2 be this one. They're beautiful. Let me pull out my ruler real quick, honey. They are about 3 1/4 inches long, but they sound delightful. Oh, you want them both? Don't they sound yummy together? Magic. Pure magic. So let's see, this is called a diamond quartz. Me and my quartz, you guys. So this is 3 double terminated pieces of diamond quartz, and it's not the same as a Herkimer diamond. It is a little bit different, and it comes from a different locale. Herkimer diamonds come from Herkimer, New York. This one did not, and I'm trying to get her to do her thing really quick. Oh, she's not being cooperative. Let me try this way. She shoots out like the most amazingly beautiful rainbows. But not right this second because she's on. There we go. There they are. They're starting to come out. You can see some of the rainbows here in the front of that double terminated piece. And that piece of diamond quartz is $8. Whoops. That triple double, right? 3 double terminated pieces. Super spectacular. Judy, I can show them right now. I have not yet shown them. Let me move these quartz dishes around so that I can reach them. I've got too much stuff on my table, y'all. Got to buy everything so I can go shopping on Saturday in Quartzsite and bring home a whole bunch more bits. Okay, grape agate. Here we go. Here's number 1. And she's the flattest piece of the 3 that I have. She's got lilac, lavender, and kind of this bluish green tone. Here's side 1. And here's side 2. So she's another beautiful twofer. You can display her either way. These grape agate pieces are $40 each. They weird you out, Christian? Why would they weird you out? They're so spectacular. Or is that a compliment? You've never seen it before? It's spectacular. Beautiful stuff, Kimberly. Hold on. My light just went off. Absolutely, Nancy. I'll get on that in just a second. Let me finish up with these grape agates. So here's grape agate number 2. This one I find absolutely fascinating because of the green that's in it. And she's got some beautiful chunks of green and even greener green the further in on this little cave that you go. So she's got lilac, lavender, and green. And a hint of blue. There's like this one blue stripe going through her. So that's piece number 2. And that's beautiful. Look at how purple it is. Yummy stuff. So then number 3 is very, very purple. And she's got a little hint of green. And then she's got this really great cracked formation. Judy, these are $40 a piece, honey. You're not strange. Different strokes for different folks, honey. My gosh, if we all like the same thing, it would be an incredibly boring world. And this one is mostly purples and lilacs. She does have a couple of specks of green. And she has this kind of cool gray, like chalcedony type material over here that has kind of cracked open where you can see inside the little cave for the other botrodials. All 3 of these pieces are completely decorated all the way around. Okay, you want to save up, Miss Judy? I can put it on layaway for you too, honey. If you love one, I'm happy to put it on layaway so it doesn't get sold to anybody else in the meantime. It's all awesome. I just love every I think that there's very little Gaia that I have come across that I'm kind of like, ooh, rather not. I'm kind of like, ooh, that'll look cool. Layaway is awesome. It is awesome, and I'm happy to be able to offer that to y'all. Okay, so sweetheart, this is a big, beautiful amethyst flower plate. You love number 2? The green is yours, honey. I'm going to put that on layaway for you. Kimberly, I just sold number 2 to Miss Judy. I have got number 1 and I have got number 3. But we're going to show this piece here to Miss Nancy real quick. You did miss it by a split second, but these 2 other pieces are just gorgeous as well. Miss Nancy, so this is an amethyst flower plate. My understanding is that the screen material that you're seeing is caused by some inclusion of brain cramping copper. Hi, Kyrie. And it's got some little botrodial growths. The crystals are growing flat across the surface of this material. There are some delightful caverns and caves to go exploring. And then the whole edge of this piece, all the way down the edge, are fun little exploring spaces to go into. Some look a little bit botrodial. Her backside is just as gorgeous. She is $75. And let me give you her measurements again because I've already forgotten. So she is just over 8.5 inches by 4.5 inches. You had to adult and do dishes. Bless your heart. I'm going to prop this phone up for a second. I've got to run and get the cord because it's screaming that it's going to hang up on me because it doesn't have any power. Stinking phone. I'm going to put you all in a pile of bracelets, I guess. while I run and go get that charger, which I should have had here, and I'm sorry that I didn't. That's my bad for not being better prepared. And let's see if that phone doesn't fall down. I'll be right back, guys. Oh my gosh, I need to get that charger. Even at 90-something%, it wore down. Okay, I've got the cord. I just have to plug it into the wall, you guys. I'm sorry. I will fix it really fast as I can. Ta-da! Okay, I am back. Okay, sorry about that. All right, let's see. Araceli came on, and then let's see here. We have, thank you, Judy from Nancy, and thanks, Kimberly. What am I missing? Did I miss something? You missed it? Okay, all right. So that's where we're at. Sorry, I gotta catch my breath now that I ran. Oh, too old and too fat to be running like that. So that is the amethyst flower plate, honey, for $75. And then behind it is the chocolate dogtooth calcite that has a secondary clear calcite coating that makes it look like it's got these little ice crystals on it. And that big girl is also $75. And she is, I just measured her, but she's about 9 inches by, let me get it over here. You know what? But we're not being nice. This group of people actually is nice, Christian. It's not any kind of an act. It's almost 8 inches tall, honey. And then I'm going to call it a good at least 3 inches deep on that one. So I hope that answered your questions, Miss Nancy. Now, these folks are truly spectacular human beings. So here's another bit of magic, you guys. This is an apatite crystal, and she's kind of in the purple and pink family, and she's double terminated. There's this side, and then wait till you see the other side. You're going to just go, what? Here's this side. And look at the rainbows. This side is just a permanent rainbow caster. It's incredible. So this precious little apatite crystal is $20 for that sweet little double terminated piece. And you can see her trying to cast rainbows out right here. My goodness, she's gorgeous. So that pretty little bit is available. Let me put her back in the baggie so I don't lose her on this big bad table of mine. This is really a very loving group. Really wonderful people. Let me tell you, I'm very fortunate and happy to be a part of this group. So back into our quartz pile. Look at this big rough random bit. Really, Sarah? You see, I probably have really rare stuff and don't even know it because I have so much left to learn. Rare, huh? Well, according to Sarah, you guys, this is rare. But it's a purpley pink tone. It's really lovely. I love it that it's double terminated. I've not seen a double terminated piece that I've been able to afford anyway. So I thought that was pretty spectacular. And I guess I have a really good supplier then, because he sends me some really pretty pieces. I give him a budget and he sends me really pretty things. But yeah, that's a really sweet. I love that it's double terminated, and it looks so sparkly on the inside, you guys. I'm not sure if it's just a trick of the lights, but it seems to have this interior glitter family going on. A Jolly Rancher, yes! That's exactly what it is. Kyrie, that's $20 for the apatite crystal, honey. That is an apatite crystal. It's a double terminated apatite crystal, and it's $20, honey. I just popped it back in the baggie. I don't want to lose it with all these bigger specimens. My luck, I would just crush it with one of these bigger pieces. But super, super pretty. So this beautiful chunk of quartz is green quartz. And it's rough and rugged and fresh up out of the ground. And another rainbow caster. I love these quartz. They just all throw out rainbows like crazy. So she's just $20 for this great big chunk. Well, I'm glad you did see me, Laura. I truly am. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. This big chunk of quartz, let's see if I can find her point again. I had it the other day. Okay, so she was growing kind of like this. Do you see her throwing rainbows out up here too? Holy cow. So she is beautiful. She's what's called green quartz, and that's not from chlorine inclusions. It's the tone that the quartz picked up. Bismuth, yeah, that's pretty stuff. It's a man-made thing. It's really pretty though. And look, if you move her just, let me try this again. She just did it for me. There we go. There's this whole band of rainbows going across this green girl. So that's green quartz for $20. Then we have a piece of quartz with green tourmaline, and that tourmaline is poking right inside there. And that piece is $10. That's the only point of green tourmaline quartz I have left at this time. Yeah, you know what? I'm learning so much. Like, my knowledge of minerals and rocks has grown exponentially since I started selling. So this whole set of trays, 1 through 12, and then all the little dishes that are coming are all different varieties of quartz. Kimberly, you are saying sold to the green quartz, honey, or the apatite crystal? Let me know which one is sold, sweetheart, and I'll mark that and put it in your basket. So box number 1 has some phenomenal pieces of smoky celestial water-etched quartz. They are gorgeous. Look at these beautiful points. And again, these are water-etched pieces. This is a big double terminated piece with fabulous inclusions on the back side. And look how clear it can be. Oh, de-friggin-licious. So this piece is $60. And here's a little bit smaller piece. I know you guys love this stuff, right? Look at that huge crystal right there where my fingers are holding. It's delicious stuff. So this is a little bit smaller piece for $40. And then I have a little bit smaller piece with these well-shaped crystal points. This one is $30. There's another little point right here. And then the little wee guy down here is $20. And these are all spectacular. They all came from the same place. And I'm trying to remember, I'm pretty sure they said Brazil, but I didn't write it down. So they're all sisters. Okay, in box number 2, we have oodles and oodles of varieties. So here's a cute little quartz cluster. Pretty clear quartz with rainbows. Still a little bit of their matrix up under there. And this one is $10 for that lovely little specimen. And then we have this pretty little specimen. This one's pretty awesome. She's got this big round point here. And then some of her other points are flat and tabular. So she grew in a couple of different shapes. Almost like a fade-in quartz shaping, but without the fade-in quartz being the main mineral here. So this one is $15 for this beautiful specimen. Hi, Diane. Here's a lovely cluster with a great big crystal on the top and oodles of babies all the way around the bottom. and she's 15. Then we have this gorgeous Epidote quartz, and you can see the Epidote growing up on the outside of these quartz crystals, growing up in between. Look at that blade growing right up in between, growing through, and then inside of the quartz. It's spectacular. So that's Epidote growing in quartz. The whole matrix base of this one is Epidote crystals as well. And that piece is $25. And then here is a gorgeous double terminated Epidote quartz crystal. Super, super pretty. And those crystals are growing up and around and through and in. And that one is $20. This is a super pretty piece of window quartz. Her shape is fun and crazy. And then she has inclusions in the yellow and black family. And she's got rainbows galore. It's a very happy little quartz crystal. She's full of joy. And it looks like she almost wants to be a double. I'd be real tempted to say that's almost a double terminated piece because it doesn't seem broken right there. But super beautiful. $10 for the window quartz. And this gorgeous chunk of lodolite quartz. Rough and rugged, fresh up out of the ground. And her inclusions are green and red. And let's take a look inside there with hubby's phone. I love the magic of his phone. It looks like a magical terrarium in there. Look how red some of those inclusions are. Spectacular. And she's $30 for that piece. Huge quartz point. This one has the rough sides and the polished top. Beautiful point. Super, super pretty. This one is $50. Beautiful keyhole on the back side. Perfect for holding it. Actually, if you hold it with your left hand, it's perfect. The keyhole is right there for your thumb. Delicious piece. And she stands. Then we have a gorgeous, huge point. This is chlorine quartz. The little specks you see on her face are from chlorine, and the hint of green you see is given off by the chlorine. Here's a little bit of what looks like tourmaline inclusion on the bottom, and then look at all the rainbows right in here. Good gravy, she's a show-off. Look at all those rainbows. She's $20 for that big, beautiful piece. And here's another little chlorine point cluster. And that one is $15. One of my favorite new pieces is this quartz snowball. Hey Andy, how you doing, doll? And she's rough and dirty. She would clean up really lovely. I would use maybe a vinegar water mixture to clean her up with a soft toothbrush. And she's just $20 for that quartz snowball. That's a handful of quartz. Absolutely gorgeous. Happy New Year, Andy. I'm not sure I've seen you since the new year. How you doing, honey? I have smoky quartz tumbles for $2 a piece. In box number 4, we have some iron included and encrusted quartz pieces. I have 2 cleaned crystal clusters, and these guys are $15 a piece. I'm doing really good, Andy. I'm heading off to Quartzside on Saturday. I'm so excited. I get to go shopping. I'm going to buy some rocks. So these have been cleaned and scoured. And those are iron included quartz pieces. What's left in the box are fresh out of the ground iron included quartz pieces. They have not been cleaned, they have not been scrubbed up. So you could clean them if you like and end up with pieces this way, or you can leave them rough and rugged like they are. This happens to be a double terminated piece, and these came directly from the miner. I got them from the person who dug them out, so they've only been handled by me and the person who dug them out of the ground, and they are really gorgeous. So this double terminated piece would be $4, and some of these other pieces like this one would be $3. And I think I have a twin. I do. Wow, tried to drop a quartz in my lap. How about that? This is a double terminated twin, and she is $6. I'm doing great, Andy. And here's another $3 piece, and you can see the iron is kind of a yellowy orange color. They're beautiful. They'd be great. You fell asleep, Sarah. You're so darling. I'm so glad you got some rest. And then in that same box, I have this gorgeous specimen of dragon quartz. And the difference here is the material turning the quartz red here is hematite. And this big specimen has pockets of quartz poking out here and there and everywhere. I'm sorry, sister. There's another little pocket down here. And this big specimen is just $6. Is that from your delightful Oak-Catello phone company, honey? See, Debbie, you weren't here when I was showing these. Look at the new quartz bracelets I got. These are 10mm blue quartz. Isn't that delicious stuff? Holy cow, I'm in love. Yummy stuff. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Those bracelets are $15, by the way. I have one piece of pink Himalayan quartz left. And Himalayan quartz doesn't really pay attention to gravity. She grows every direction she feels like growing. This specimen is gorgeous. Hi, Robin. How are you, honey? Has a pretty double terminated piece right here at the top as I drop it into the bracelets. So right here's a double terminated point. It sure is pretty. This one is $15. That's the last piece of the pink Himalayan quartz. Happy New Year, Robin. This is a spectacular chlorine Faden quartz specimen. And this one is dirty and rough and rugged, but so sparkly. She's just like somebody poured glitter over her head. So the green is caused by the chlorine, and she's $25 for this specimen. I'm trying to get her to turn around here using one hand and not drop her. Oops, I dropped her price tag. Super gorgeous. And the Faden quartz has these beautiful rugged edges at the tip. So that's a beautiful chlorine Faden quartz specimen for $25. And then here's a big, huge handful of Faden quartz. And this one is really spectacular. So she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 faces. And her quartz, she grows out kind of like a fancy Y. She's spectacular. She is $40. And she is rough out of the ground. She hasn't been cleaned or treated. And these beautiful Faden quartz pieces. And then this is the largest Faden quartz piece I have. This one is $45. Look at that little rainbow caster right there up at the top. Little show off. Spectacular, delicious piece. Then in that box I have one little Faden quartz piece, and this little doll is $10. Yeah, these quartz are delicious. I'm kind of tickled pink that I have so many varieties of quartz to offer you guys. I do love quartz. I'm unashamedly biased towards the quartz. Are you sure, Judy? So this is a beautiful polished quartz double terminated wand. And this tip that is being shown right now is full of rainbows. Let me just turn her, whoops, without dropping her. There we go, full of rainbows. She's 7 inches long and 2 inches wide. This beautiful cloudy quartz. And she's $100 for that beautiful specimen. Kimberly, are you still here? Miss Judy is saying that if you wanted the grape agate, or is it Kimberly or is it Laura that was thinking about the grape agate piece? Let's see, Kimberly, I'm still waiting to hear from you what piece you said was sold, honey. And let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Kimberly, yeah, it is you, Kimberly. If you wanted, you're guilty of overspending. I totally understand. I really, really do. So Kimberly, Miss Judy said if you would like that grape agate specimen number 2, that she's happy to defer over to you. This is a spectacular specimen of amphibole quartz, and there's her rainbow caster right there by my thumbnail. And look at the beautiful flame-like patterns of that hematite in the quartz. And she is again rough and raw. She hasn't been cleaned. Like most of the specimens I have, most of them are not cleaned. This one is $60, and she's spectacular. Amphibole quartz is supposedly remarkable for healing purposes. She sure does feel good to hold, though. She's a nice weight and a nice size. She's a nice big quartz point. Hi, Caroline. How are you? And then I have this beautiful quartz twin that stands. She again is rough and out of the ground, so you could clean that off with a mild acid bath. On the back here, she goes from being milky to clear. There's her little twins. She does kind of lean. The bigger point does kind of lean, but the smaller point stands right up. She's $90 for that beautiful specimen. And there's rainbows galore. What a little show off. They all are, aren't they? This is a beautiful point of tourmaline included quartz, again with the rainbows. That's black tourmaline in the quartz. And clearly a rough right out of the ground piece. And she is $20 for that beautiful specimen. I have got 3, 6, 9, 10. I have 10 of these polished quartz points. These come from Madagascar. These I got at a screaming deal. They're only $20 a piece. And if you're interested in this particular type of quartz, let me know. I'm happy to line all 10 of them up so you can choose the one that calls to you. There's a little rainbow in this one. They're all spectacular, and they're all a little bit different from the next. This one has a lot of that cloudiness and a bit of an inclusion. Oh, I guess it's not an inclusion. It's an internal fracture. That's kind of cool. So they're all a little bit different. They're all spectacular. Here is an enormous lodolite quartz point. This thing is huge, and she's got beautiful hematite inclusions. Let me see if I can get it to the right side. There we go. There's rainbows popping out here, but I'm trying to get her to the side where you can see the inclusions the best. Are you happy with them, Kyrie? I love quartz so much. So this great big girl, this lodolite quartz, she does stand, and she's truly a force to be reckoned with. She's 5 inches tall, but she is 4.5 inches wide. So she is a big, beefy statement of quartz. I love her to bits, and she's got that beautiful, there's her heart of rainbows. Let's turn off the flash. There we go. There's her heart of purple rainbows right there. I'm so glad, honey. Beautiful, beautiful piece. So that is available for $100. Now then, these pieces are pretty spectacular. These come from South Africa. I have 2 pieces of this particular one left. This is citrine included spirit quartz. And the citrine included spirit quartz, this larger piece is $15. And the smaller piece is $10. And again, these guys come from South Africa. Then I have got a few pieces of citrine included smoky spirit quartz. So the citrine on this one is, on this one is clearly orange, and on this one it's kind of a purpley color that comes through. And I have 2 $5 pieces of the smoky citrine included quartz and 2 of the $10 pieces of this material. And then that's it for the whole flat that I got in. That went really, really fast. That stuff is so spectacular. That would be the son slamming doors. He's got to do chores. So let's see, move some of these pieces around. Then, in the back box, I have got these gorgeous pseudomorphs. And these are quartz points that have been replaced with tourmaline. So the matte black material you're seeing is tourmaline. And the few little specks left of shiny glossy material is the remainder of the quartz. So here's the quartz point on this one. Goes up in steps, and all of the rest of the material has been taken over by the black tourmaline, and that's called a pseudomorph. This is the mid-range piece. This is the $40 piece, but I do have a couple of pieces a little bit smaller for a little bit less. If you're interested, I can pull out all of the pieces of the pseudomorph. Then in the dishes, I've got so many dishes of quartz, you guys. Let me move some of these pieces back into the box. So in dish number 1, we have some delightful little pieces of fade-in quartz. The average price of these guys are going to be $1, but I do have a couple of smaller pieces in here that would not be $1, like this piece that's slipping away from my finger. Like this little piece would be $1, but the average size chunk is $1 for fading quartz pieces, and they're lovely. Fading quartz has that great rough edge at the tip instead of being a shiny polished point. They have these rough ragged points. I'm not sure of the process that causes that to happen, but it's spectacular looking. So that is available. Then we have little bitty chlorine quartz points, and these little dudes are $1 a piece, and it's a random draw, and they're all so precious. Some are fade-in and some are not. Let me find a knot real quick. There's a knot, and they're super adorable chlorine pieces for 25 cents each. These are, what's the best word for these? I guess milky quartz. And they're a bunch of little chiplets. And those are 10 for $1 of the little smoky chiplets. These are great for your medicine bags. Great for your offering bags. Look at that one's got a smiley face. Seriously, 2 eyes, a nose, and a happy face. That's hilarious. That's funny. So these guys again are a random draw for the milky quartz chiplets, and they are 10 for $1. Look how sparkly they are. Super pretty. So if you're into crafts or you need sparkle, there you go. These are golden rutilated smoky quartz tumbles. And these guys are $2 a piece. And I have that many left. Blue quartz tumbles. Aren't those delicious? I have 2 left of the blue quartz tumbles. And they are $2 a piece. How you doing, Miss Phoebe? These are little quartz points and bits of clear quartz. Let me find one that I can actually grab. So, super pretty little bitty bits of clear quartz, and these guys are $1 a piece, random pull. And some are teeny tiny little points like this one. And some are a little bit fatter, and there might even be a little cluster in there as well. So those guys are $1 a piece, random pull. And then these dolls, these are delicious. These are double terminated galaxy quartz pieces. Look at the sparkle these guys have. So the larger pieces, like the one I have in my hand right here, are $5. Let's try and focus camera. So pieces this size would be $5. About little bits like the one that's jumping. Little bits like this one would be $2. And that's super pretty galaxy quartz. Delicious little bits of magic. Shall I keep going, guys? Are we ready to look at other specimens? Oh, I haven't finished the quartzes. Into the pink quartz family. Rose quartz. I have 1 rose quartz palm stone. Look at that one, Schiller. She's 12, and I have 1 rose quartz puffy heart, and she is 6. Galaxy quartz. It's delicious, isn't it, Miss Judy? This is strawberry quartz, and these little tumbles are 50 cents a piece. I've sold all of the larger tumbles of it, so all I have left are the little nuggets, but this strawberry quartz is beautiful. And again, those guys are 50 cents a tumble, and I have that many left. Let me look before I jump into the next category if I have any more quartz pieces to show you. I was trying to keep all of the materials together and show one type of material at a time. Let's see if I don't lose anything. I'm good to go. Okay. Oh, let's move that epidote quartz and the fading quartz and that piece. There we go. Put everybody back where they belong. Okay. This is a pretty new piece for me. This is a beautiful terminated crystal, and this stuff is called Goshenite. This piece is $30, and it has got some fabulous coloration, green and kind of an ivory colored inclusion in the crystal, and it's almost like there's a cap of clear on the tip, and then this bumpy looking texture beneath the tip of this kind of green hinted material. It's super, super pretty. So that, I believe I'm saying it correctly, is Goshenite, and that piece is $30. Super lovely piece. And this is topaz, you guys. And look at all the crystals in this little matrix. They just flash and shine. And this bit of topaz is $20. Hi, Lindy. How are you? And it's just $20 for that beautiful bit. Some fabulous terminated crystals poking right up out of there. And let me see what's... All right. Oh, on the white amethyst flower plate, I'm reading my note, which I should have read a minute ago, but the matrix, the base, which I thought was pretty fascinating, is a zeolite matrix. So that's kind of cool. Maybe if I read my notes when I'm showing the pieces, I would do better. Okay, y'all. This is a really spectacular piece. This is called Arlite 23. She's got a total of 35 different elements, and oh, she's spectacular. So you see hematite, amethyst, quartz. Let's see what else we can list off of here that she's got in here that I can pronounce. Copper, hematite, iron, magnetite, pyrite, goethite, gold, pyrolusite, silver, platinum, nickel, limonite. I'm not going to be able to say that. Spiralite, guylite, chalcopyrite, epidote, bornite, rutile, titanite, Ca coxinite, lepidocrosite, oodles of bits up inside of this spectacular point. This particular piece is $80, and she has got on her face, if I can find it while looking through the lens, a trigonic record keeper. I should have put the tag right next to the record keeper so that I wouldn't have to keep looking for it. Dadgummit. I thought it was on this face here. Sorry guys, it'll just take me a second to find it. It's here. There it is. So there's the trigonic record keeper right by my thumbnail. So you can see it's an inverted triangle that is embedded instead of embossed. So that's pretty spectacular. And that's $80 for that spectacular piece. And then bam, magic on a stick. This is a celestial amethyst piece. She's already thrown out rainbows. I don't have to do anything. It throws out rainbows just because. She stands beautifully. It's a spectacular little specimen. There's more rainbows coming out. She has a little bit of a lean that lets you look at her entire face beautifully. Look at all these rainbows on the side here. She is $75 for that beautiful piece. That's some delicious amethyst right there. So that is an celestial amethyst. And I'm pretty certain I am seeing phantoms in this particular face right here. Gorgeousness, absolute gorgeousness. Here we have an amethyst cactus. And this doll is $75. And she has got her 5 spires. The tallest one is 3 1/4 inches. And let me see here. She is, oh, I'm sorry, 3 1/2 inches. No, sorry. Let me reread my notes. So she's 5 inches wide, 3 1/2 inches, 3 1/2 inches this way, and then 3 3/4 inch to the top of this one. And she is $75. And here's a gorgeous dark purple, almost gray amethyst cathedral. She measures 5 3/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches. And she has got it going on with the glitter. Spectacular. She's $75. That's her backside. Her base is really nice and flat. So she's sturdy. She's not going to tip. Beautiful display specimen of amethyst. I know, Sarah. She is yummy. And a show off. I mean, the flash, the sparkle, the colors. She's got it all going on. That's a yummy piece of amethyst right there. So she's $75. And she does qualify for the layaway plan, y'all. So if you put 20% down and then make regular payments, we get that paid off in no time. And it will be yours. This is a sweet little piece of amethyst. She's got a big chunk of matrix And she's just $4 for that little nugget. She's got a lot of attitude, eh? My husband's going to get me shut down because I can hear his television, and they're playing some kind of music in the background. Well, thank you, Sarah. This is a sweet little bit of Mexican amethyst, and she is fresh out of the ground, so she still has her matrix dirt stuck on her. And look how long some of these crystals on the back side are. Absolutely gorgeous. This bit is $7, and again, she comes from Mexico. And then I have two smaller amethyst pieces. This one's not really a cathedral because it's more of a convex piece than a concave piece. So she's kind of an amethyst wave. And she's wrapped around the amethyst that way. Here's her back. She's got a lovely agate banding all the way around. And there's side number 2. Super pretty shades of purple and lavender. And she's $20. And the last bit of amethyst is this little gray miniature cathedral piece. It's got some beautiful little botryoidal inclusions going on here. And I'm not sure what the process is that causes this stripe right down the center, but she appears to have a stripe right down the center of her. It's kind of cool. Very pretty, very sparkly bit. There's her bottom and her backside, and she is $20. Super, super pretty. So those are the amethyst pieces. This is a beautiful palm stone, giant palm stone of black moonstone. Great schiller on this one. On both sides. Trying to catch it in the light there. And she's $20 for that big, beautiful piece. Good night, Miss Judy. Blessings, sweetie. Thank you for playing with us today. Gorgeous almandine garnet. Floy wanted the $4 amethyst. You know, I'm wondering why in the world is Facebook hiding comments from me? Because I've got dirty rocks, that you like the quartz. And Sarah, it seems like you're answering somebody about, yes, she has amazing quartz too, but I'm not seeing who you're talking to. Okay, Floy, I got you. If y'all don't see me respond, do what Sarah did and poke me and make me answer, because sometimes Facebook just hides things from me. So this is a gorgeous almandine garnet, and it's got a little tiny garnet here on the side, but all the rest of it is one big healthy garnet, and that's $20. You were talking to Kyrie? But what did Kyrie say that you were beyond? She said she was beyond happy is the last thing that I saw. Oh, so it just was a gap in the conversation. My bad. Okay. This is a nice big garnet. She's beautiful. And this one is $10 for this big garnet. And you can see the size difference between her and that almandine garnet. Massive difference in size. And then this little bit is pretty spectacular. She again is dirty and fresh up out of the ground. Sarah, you're so funny. But look at the growth pattern on all of these beautiful tiny sparkly garnets. Lord have mercy, it's a beautiful piece. And this piece is actually heavier than this piece. Not that it's that much larger, but it's much more dense, I think. And look at all of that sparkle. So that's all garnets. And that bit is, drum roll please, that's $10 as well. Oh, she dropped her price tag before I got over here. So I have those 3 beautiful garnets. This is pink cobalt and calcite. And this is a natural occurring color. This is not dyed. And this piece is $12. and she stands this way or she lays down depending on how you want to display her. Super pretty bit. Azurite in some of the darkest blue crystals I've seen. They're almost black. They're so dark blue. A little bit of malachite is the green that you're seeing, but then there's another vug of deep dark blue azurite crystals on the bottom, and she still has her dirt on her as well, and she's 25. That's a beautiful, beautiful specimen of azurite. And azurite, where did I put that little blueberry? There it is. So this blueberry is the same mineral as this, just in a botryoidal growth versus a crystal growth. So that's kind of cool, yeah? Sarah, you're a doll. Okay, here's a stromatolite. It's kind of wanting to be a twin, but not sure it wants to be a twin. And that funny nugget is $10. That's pretty cool stuff. We'll put this one back here. Here we have a gorgeous black kyanite blade, or fan, or feather, or whatever technical term you want to give. It's a nice big one of black kyanite, and that's $10 for this piece. Super, super pretty. Maybe I'll put this one over here for a little while and let her stand up in the front of that one. Here's a gorgeous hemimorphite specimen. This is a little thumbnail specimen, and I'm trying to get it as close as I can so you all can see how teeny tiny some of these little crystals are. And this wee bit of hemimorphite is $5. Super, super cute little magical bit. Okay, rosacite. I've got a couple of specimens of rosacite available. They are in different color families, but the same mineral, and I think it's kind of magic that we have this beautiful powdery turquoise blue, this deep green, and this like ocean blue, and they're this fabulous botryoidal growth. Spectacular. They look like velvet. They are $25 a specimen. And this one in the green has an awful lot of like druzy companion with it, and a wee cave tucked in under there that's sparkling. So those beauties. I know, right, Sarah? It's like if you could imagine the prettiest blue. Golly. But there's druzy on each specimen. And this one, the druzy is on the matrix. If you can see that matrix glittering, almost like a gold sunstone sitara, the matrix glitters more than the rosacite glitters. It's pretty spectacular. So each of those specimens are 25 of the rosacite. I think they're so fun to have the same mineral come in a broad variety of colors like that. This green one actually has some of that blue on the exterior edges. But beautiful growth. Super fun little bits. Magic, 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 magic. So I've got these couple of tourmaline pieces. They've been on the table for a little while, so they are half price today. This watermelon tourmaline specimen on quartz matrix with a bit of green tourmaline tucked in the back there just for good measure. So she's on half price, so she's $10. And then this sweet little pink tourmaline specimen, and that's also on quartz matrix and also has a rod of green tourmaline poked in the back. And that one is also $10. So those two tourmaline specimens are on special right now. This is one of my favorite specimens on the table. I know, I'm random. It's just a rock. It's actually hematite, and these beautiful, brilliant green specks you see are malachite. And this is the rough side. And they polished the other side. Bam! Look how beautiful that is. So you get the best of both worlds. You get the rough, rugged gorgeousness, and then you get that beautiful polished face. So all of these green nuggets you're seeing are the malachite, and obviously the shiny bit is that hematite. It's a weighty piece, hematite being the metal. It self-stands, so it's a beautiful little display specimen. And she is $30 for that precious piece. I know, it's pretty magical stuff, isn't it, Sarah? You get to see the best of both worlds, honestly. It's great, great stuff. So here's a fun thing. This is an agate. This is 1/2 of an agate bookend set. I wanted to show all the druzy, beautiful pockets on the interior of this one. This one is not dyed. It's $50 for the pair, and there's her rough exterior. So that's half number 1, and then here comes half number 2, just as dreamy. And this side has a little teeny tiny puka, which is Hawaiian for hole. And if you had one of those little cameras, you could jam it down in there and see what goes on inside the world of this beautiful agate bookend piece. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's half number 2. And there's a puka here on the front. I'm wondering if those two pukas don't meet up, because look, it does go up. So pretty cool little vugs. And that is that bookend set. Super beautiful. She's $50. And she does qualify for my layaway plan, guys. So if you need to have her, I can put her on layaway for you. No problem. And then are y'all ready for this? Boom! Magic! So that is an enormous 7-inch tall amethyst point. Rainbow heart clearly just beating away right there. The edges on this one are rough, and the tip is polished. And her point is all but perfect. Look, I don't see any chips or nicks missing from her tip at all. And it's full of rainbows as well. This big, beautiful girl is just $75. She was one of the finds for my last trip down to Quartzsite, out to Quartzsite, I should say. Fabulous inclusions up here in the face. Just absolutely spectacular specimen. And she goes from dark gray to lavender in color. And she's flippin' heavy. She's another piece that would have to ship in a large flat rate box just because of her size and her weight. But she is spectacular. $75 for that big girl. If you're more of a blue lover, look at this celestite specimen. So the exterior has been carved into like an egg shape and is still full of sparkly celestite bits. But then here's that beautiful light blue interior with these large, I'm not sure what kind of a shape to call these, celestite cubical kind of shapes, cubic shapes. Super delicious. She's $60 for that big specimen. And let's see, she is a little bit like 4 1/4 inches by, yeah, let's put the ruler down and put her down so I don't have any more accidents. She's good 3 1/4 inches the other way. So absolutely beautiful blue celestite. Celestite is one of your minerals you don't want to put in water because it dissolves them and will ruin your specimen. So don't wet your celestite. You have to find a different way to clean it. But absolutely gorgeous. Then I have a beautiful set of dyed agate bookends. These are a bit thinner, a little bit smaller. So these guys are $40 and they're beautiful. Fabulous pattern. And then the rough rugged exterior. Fun botryoidal growth on the back of this one. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's pretty cool. It is Kyrie. It is indeed kyanite. And here's side 2. There's a little druzy on this side. and a little vug right down here on the bottom. And that's beautiful. And that pair is, there's another vug down there. That pair is $40 for the purple pair. You know it is, ma'am. Isn't that beautiful? It's $10. And it is absolutely gorgeous. Are you drooling? Sold, it's yours, honey. Thank you very much. That's funny. Yeah, you know, I've got enough bits over here to do over. That is for darn sure. Let me turn on my light. And we'll look at this agate as we move across the room so I don't give anybody motion sickness too badly anyway. So here we are on this particular table. Yes, Dawn has multiple tables. Dawn has a rock problem. Okay, so yeah, that light's working. Beautiful ammonite pieces on this side. This one has some really lovely druzy chambers. I do have a rock problem. This is just the bits that I'm willing to part with. You guys have not even seen my personal hoarding selection. They're going to bury me with my rocks and I'm going to make the cemetery sink. The back on this particular one has gorgeous dark brown sutures and has some opalization going on. And this one is $45. We have a rock problem. You know what? It's I'm trying to think of a positive spin to put on it because I don't really see it as a problem. I love rocks and I like having different bits of rocks to look at and fondle and hold and love. And so I do. Until the foundation. You know what the problem is? My house, when you pull up to my house, downstairs is our garage and upstairs is the living quarters. And so, yeah, I'm making our living quarters pretty heavy with my rocks. So this is another fabulous ammonite bit. Her chambers are a little bit different. She still has some druzy chambers. She has some sealed druzy chambers as well. Really nice tight center. And then her back is almost all opalized. She's got some great flash in there, if I can get her to flash. And she's $45 for this specimen. Absolutely yummy. I love, love, love ammonites. If you are into ancestral healing, ammonites are fabulous for that because they represent family. So the smallest center chamber you can find represents yourself, and then each graduating set of chambers on the way out represent your ancestors all the way out, and then they go out into the universe. And they are a fabulous tool for your ancestral healing. If you don't have any ammonites and you do ancestral healing, you might want to look at getting one or two. And they don't have to be this large, but they are extraordinarily useful. The healing resonance with them is amazing. Well, you can tell if they do anything inappropriate while you're under, and because your rocks won't be in your bra. Oh, honey. I wish I could take away the stress that you're feeling. I know that it's challenging whenever you go under, and then I'm not going to lie, it hurts. Getting your wisdom teeth pulled out hurts. But I do promise you that after you're healed from it, it's going to feel so much better. You're going to feel amazing when it's done. Your mouth and jaw are going to feel amazing, and even your neck is going to feel amazing. I promise you. Zeolite, natural air filters. They're molecular air filters. This particular piece is called haludonite, and she's got a little bit of stylobite, a little bit of apophyllite, a little bit of chalcedony, green chalcedony as a matter of fact. And she's spectacular. This is a huge specimen. She is brain cramping on her price. I think I said she was $60 for this great big girl. And beautiful pastel colors and such a gentle spirit. Zeolites are really healing in and of themselves, but they are beautiful air purifiers. Oh, honey, I really wish I could calm you more. It's much worse the before than the after. The after is a piece of cake. It's the before, getting worried about it. Here's a whole ammonite. Side A has these gorgeous brown sutures and a little tiny bit of opalization in the center. And then side B has the dark green sutures, and she's got even more opalization in the center. And that whole ammonite is $50, and it's super beautiful. Great little fossil. I've got limb casts. So these are fossilized branches, and they're not flashing like they could, but they are supposed to be opalized. I think that's why they have that beigeish color. At least that's what I am led to believe. Labradite. Big, beautiful chunk of labradite. Fabulous flash in blues and greens. And rough back. And she flashes through her rough back. Look at the blues and greens poking out of that. She's 15, and she does self-stand, so she's another lovely display specimen piece. And then I have a little bit smaller piece. Kind of reminds me of a turtle shell, the patterning on this one. She also, when she chooses to flash, but she's gold and blue more than green and blue. And she's got the rough back that also flashes. Look at all that blue coming in the back. She's $10. She does not self-stand, but she is lovely nonetheless. Really, really pretty little piece of labradorite. I've got rough kyanite in matrix. Bright blue on the table under my hand. Well, I don't know, but we'll find out. This is blue kyanite in matrix, and this is $2 a chunk. And some of these pieces, let me find one real quick. There we go. Some of these pieces have little orange specks, and the little orange specks are actually garnets. And so I have got 3 pieces of this left, 2 pieces of this left, of the rough kyanite in matrix. Super pretty stuff, $2 a piece. So bright blue under my hand. This bright blue or this bright blue. This bright blue is peacock ore. It's a fun little piece of it. It's also called chalcopy, and it is $8 for the peacock ore. Or if you're referring to these beautiful pieces, these are rosacite specimens, and she's in 3 different colors, and the rosacite specimens are $25 a piece. I think that might be what you're referring to, hon. Here's a piece of magic. This is an anhydro agate. It's a great big piece of agate. Where this internal fracture is where the water bubble actually inhabits. And I have tried so many times to get that sucker to show up on camera, and only once did we ever see a little tilt in color. It is in there, it's just camera shy, but there is a water bubble right in there. That huge specimen of anhydro agate is $50. Rosacite. Well, I don't know that I spell it right either, but I spell it pretty close to what you did, Kyrie. But I have a dark green, I have a kind of a powdery turquoise blue, and then I have kind of like this ocean color. They all have botrodial growth. This is the hardest one to see the botrodials on because let me try it without. Oh, look at that. Without the light, the botrodial growth shows just beautifully. But they all have that fabulous botrodial growth in 3 different shades. And I think it's spectacular stuff. They're $25 a piece, honey, for the light blue, the ocean blue, or the green. It is pretty cool stuff. So Kambaba jasper, this is basically fossilized primordial ooze. This is the stuff from which we all crawled out of the oceans from. Look, it's a rhinoceros face without a horn. Or it's triggerfish. Kumbaba jasper tough pieces and rough, not tumbled pieces, good Lord, are $4. I have 2 of those that are not tumbled at all. And then I have one, it's a little bit bigger, but it has been initial tumbled, so it's not got that rough surface. It's kind of a matte finish, and it is also $4. And that's basically fossilized primordial ooze, and it's fabulous feeling stuff. It's amazing. That's a beautiful little fossil right there. And my friends, I think I've covered just about everything on the tables for tonight. I think I'm going to call it. If you all are re-watching the feed and you see anything that you like, don't hesitate to send me a message. I'm happy to help you private shop, no problem. Just a reminder, I am going to Quartzsite on Saturday. I will not have a feed on Saturday, and I won't be doing any shipping on Saturday. So your items you order on Friday or pay for on Friday won't go out until Monday. I apologize for the delay, but I can only stretch myself so thin. The ocean blue. Oops, I grabbed the light blue. Ocean blue. There we go, doll. And it has got fabulous druzy all over it. Super sparkly. And there's the side view. Some little vugs of it. And then there's the beautiful underneath side. But it's super fabulous stuff. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Don't be sorry. Never be sorry to ask to see stuff. If I can't show it right now, I'll say I can't show it right now and we'll get around to it. Never be sorry about it. No worries at all. So, if there's no questions before I head out, let me know. I hope you all have a beautiful tonight and a fabulous tomorrow. I send blessings to each and every one of you. I've got that set aside for you, Kyrie. Thank you very much, honey. Good luck tomorrow, Kyrie. You're going to do just fine. It's all going to be good, and I promise you, once it's all done and over, you're going to really, really feel so, so much better. Take good care, sweeties. Blessings to all.